Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to finally do some palm tree nail art design. So I believe it's my first palm tree design of this summer, and it's probably going to be my last because I feel like we're literally on the border of kind of finishing the summer. And I have to be honest, I'm in the UK and this year we haven't really had a proper summer. We're in August and we're finally seeing like super hot temperatures. But yeah, it's not really looking too good, which is why I kind of ended up by accident pushing my summer designs a bit later just because of the seasons here right now. It's almost like I've been forgetting that it is summer even though it's completely cold and rainy here. So I hope you guys liked it. I didn't go too crazy with the palm tree design today. I went for some summery colours, so some oranges today. We've got some cute gold accents and we've got some stamping going on today. So I showed you guys the colours that I'm using at the start of the video, just as per usual. And now we can start working on our background colours. So 3 of the nails got food coma. Food coma is my favourite. You'll probably know, but in case you're new, food coma is literally your go-to. If you don't have it yet, pick it up for sure. It's amazing. I'm on my 3rd, 4th bottle at the moment, and I literally use it pretty much in every single design of mine. Then we have one nail that's the lighter shade of orange, and then the 5th nail is going to be an ombre. We've got dark orange at the top, light orange in the middle, and then we've got white at the bottom. Take your time with this blend. The 2 oranges at the top blend quite nicely together, but the white and the orange took a little bit of work. So just take your time, just go back and forth until you are happy side to side, and then pop into the lamp, and then we'll do the second coat off camera. We're kind of on our second coat here. I'm just sprinkling on some glitter on top of the wet layer of the gel polish, and I'll pop everything into the lamp again for a cure, and then we can start working on our stamping. So we've got 2 stamping plates going on today. The first one here, we only need that summer wording with the leaves. It's such a simple plate, but it's actually quite handy. All those words are so cute and they're perfect for summer. And this one is from Mogi London, and it's their tropical collection plate number 33 if you wanted to pick it up. And then the next plate we're going to use Mogi London again. This one is from their Paradise collection, and this is plate number 1. I've had so much use out of this plate since I've got it. It's just got the perfect kind of palm trees going on. They've got really cool parrots and leaves and just very tropical stamping plate, and I've had honestly so much use out of it. So if you are personally on a hunt for a summery palm tree plate, I highly recommend this one. So I've stamped down the summer wording on a nude nail. Then we've got this tropical flower. I know it's got a name, but I forgot what it's called. On the top of the 2 nude nails that we've got going on, but one's on one side, one's on the other. Then on the ombre nail, it's the best nail to always stamp some palm trees on ombre nails because you can really create a scenic look. So we've stamped down some water and stones at the bottom with a small palm tree, and then also added an extra large palm tree there. And that's the end of our stamping fragment of today's video. The rest, it's all hand done now. So with this summer stamping, I wanted to do a border all around it. So I went in with the light shade of orange. So I'm about to do a oval outline all around it, and then I'm going to colour the outside in with that orange. So we're going to do that. Off camera, I'll do another layer of that as well. Although, to be honest, the orange was pretty opaque, to be honest. So I could have gotten away. But when you're you're just used to always doing 2 coats anyway, so I just went ahead and did another coat. And then once that's done, we can start working on our those flower nails. So those are they take a little bit longer just because there's steps and you have to pop it into the lamp in between each step. So we're going to do a 3-layered French tip look. So you have to start quite low down the nail. And then I'm starting with the white, so we're going to do a gradient French tip look. So we're going with the white at the bottom. Both of those flower nails are going to be identical to one another. So whatever I do on this one, of course, you're going to do again on the other. I'm pretty sure I've left in all the footage though of me doing it on the other nail anyways, in case you wanted to see it again. So here goes the white. We're going to repeat it on the other nail. It will then go into the lamp off camera after it cures. I'll do another layer of the white. Even though the white itself was quite opaque, I could have gone away with it too, but just for good measure, I did another layer, and then of course that orange oval outline for the stamped wording as well. We're going to repeat. The white I'm using here, guys, it's one of Madam Glam's newest white gel polishes. It's called Bold White, and oh my goodness, it is honestly amazing. It's super opaque, literally the perfect gel polish if you want to do French tips, or if you've got like clients and stuff. It's like the one to use. I recently used it myself and it was just such a dream to work with. It makes it so nice because there's just some whites out there that are quite sheer, and when you're doing French tips and stuff, it's just frustrating. You have to go over it again, but literally this is enough to like get you away with just doing one coat, which is just amazing. And it doesn't come with the thickness, it still just works like a regular gel polish, which is nice because it is a regular gel polish. It's just the consistency and the, I don't know, whatever they mixed to make that white, they need to do it again for every single gel polish they have. It's just everything about it is perfect. And that white also comes with the new brush as well, so it's like a rounded brush, which is so nice if you're doing clients, because you can get quite close to their, you know, cuticle area without having to use like an extra brush to get close there, which is really, really nice and helpful. So at this stage, we're working on the light shade of orange and just repeating the process. At this stage, it will all depend how large of a nail you've got, like a nail bed, how thick you want your layers to be. So of course, for me, I've got thick layers, but if you're working on a tiny little nail, then you can definitely repeat this design, but just make it smaller. And last but not least, we're now working with the darkest orange shade of orange, and we're finishing it up with the last layer of the French tip look. So this one I kept a bit thinner just because we're getting quite close to the top. So this colour is so beautiful too. It's not often that I do orange nails, so it's quite nice to play about with some new colours. Quite exciting. Gonna repeat that again, of course, again into the lamp. Second coat will be done, and then after all that is done, we've got some gold details to do. The gold is also one of the Madam Glam's newer gels that they've come out. They've recently been coming out with a bit more like glittery gels, along with, so when they do their regular monthly gel drops, they've come out with like more glittery ones included in the regular ones. That makes sense? So they've got a couple normal creams and they've got one or two glitter ones every so often, which is really, really nice. I love the glitters, and they've really, really put an effort with these glitter ones, I have to admit. They're just so great. I'll get to it in a second. With this nail, last little step to do will be just scatter some little dots. I just felt like the nail itself was pretty bare, so you could do dots, so you could do something else. If you have a different stamping plate, that would be really cool to kind of cover that part up, which, you know, that's fine. I just kind of went digging. I just felt like I wanted to keep with the color palette, and I didn't have a stamping polish that was that exact orange shade, so I thought I would just do some dots. Whenever I'm in doubt, I just do some dots, and I'm usually pretty happy with the final result. So that's exactly what I did there. That's gonna go into the lamp, and now we're on that gold parts. So with the gold gel polish, it's just so glittery, which is just so refreshing. I feel like there was a time in my life where I kept trying to get my hands on a really nice glittery gel polish, but you know when you get those glittery gel polish and it's literally like 90% clear gel and about 10% glitter, those were always so frustrating because I wanted a full cover glitter nail and it just never could happen. But here comes Madam Glam, and they literally dropped the best glittery gel polishes ever. Like, they have, again, the same consistency as a regular gel polish, which is nice, yet that glitter is just, there's just so much of it in there, and it just works, and it just works so well. So they've done a gold version, they've got a silver version, like a holographic, I think, silvery one, and also like a normal silver one too. I don't think it's holographic, but they do also have different shade of pink too. So for Valentine's, they came out with a bunch of these kind of glittery pinky shades, and oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. They've got like rose gold and like a bit more of a brighter pink. Like, they really just hit that one well, honestly. Love, and I'm gonna just can't wait to outline things, basically. So whenever I do anything now, I just want to outline with some glittery gel polish. So with this gel polish, we just did an outline on the oval that we did, and I'm also trying to outline the smile line for every colour that we've placed down, so kind of like a border to separate the two colours from one another. It does really add a really, really nice little touch to it. And also when we matte top coat, it will make the nail look really cool. It will kind of make it still shiny, even though it's matte, so it just creates a cool look. So there we go, it's all cured, and we've only got two nails with crystals, so it's those two French tip nails. In the centre, I'm doing a couple of AB and then orangey crystals. I really, really like those orange crystals because they're literally so fiery. Like, it's such a beautiful orange, like a sunsetty, fiery orange. It's just so stunning, so I had to include them. Again, it's not often that I use orange, so when I can, I'm trying to use as much orange as I can. And then in between each crystal, we're going to place some silver caviar beads, pop into the lamp. We'll do the exact same thing on the other French tip nail, but I think I just cut that part out, so just repeat it again. Just a few more. Then using a cuticle tool, I like to kind of push around the crystals to make it as straight as I possibly can and where I want it. Into the lamp it goes. Last final step now, guys. We're just gonna matte top coat. I'm using the Madame Glam matte velvet top coat here. We're going to do it on all 4 nails that we've got left. I'm trying to avoid the crystals as much as possible. Then that will go into the lamp for the final time now. Those French tips honestly took so many layers of lamp in between, you know, popping into the lamp, working on it in the lamp, working on it, and so on. So for the final time now, we're just gonna do the matte top coat. These would look really cute though with glossy too, so if you are going to do it glossy, please tag me. I'd love to see them glossy. But yeah, last time my top coat was going on, and then here are the final results. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I would love to see you all in my next video. Bye guys.